What's up guys, I'm a little sick but I'm still gonna do this review anyway. Welcome to the review of the S.H.FIGUARTS Spider-Man India. Initially, I felt like I should have gotten this guy because I saw the comparisons with the Marvel Legends and was worried. I thought that, oh, I should have just saved my money and went for the Marvel Legends, but no. I was surprised and a bit confused about this guy. He comes in this big chunky box, and since I pre-ordered this guy, it was inside this nice brown box. But who gives a damn about the boxes, man? Let's just crack this guy open. I do. I care about the boxes. He looks so fucking good. The paint, the proportions, the sculpt. When I saw the movie and saw his design and I saw his coolness, I just wanted the figure of him. I'm really happy that I finally got him. Every single detail is popping out. The paint is so perfect. I don't even see like any mistakes. How did they get it so precise, man? The gold is really good. I pray that there'll be no paint chipping. He comes with a lot. With web accessories that I'll use for once, a plethora of hands. Fists, karate chop, pointers, standard web holding, fists but web holding, open palm, and karate chop but web holding. Alternate eyes, I did swap him out though. An extra arm because this gauntlet thing is the yo-yo. But even though I will use the yo-yo, I'm not removing this arm, man. And an extremely accurate unmasked head sculpt. Legit, what more could I even ask for? This is near perfection. You literally can't even complain about missing accessories for this guy. Okay, well it didn't come with this stand, you know, but... Before we head on to the articulation, here's how to change the eyes. You remove this hairpiece, poke the eyes out, and yeah, there you go. It's a smooth process. What isn't smooth though, are interchanging the hands. They are really fucking scary. It feels like I might just break the entire thing because of how much force I'm pulling and pushing for the hands. This should have been just that like sort of Mayfix thing, wrist joint, but it's not. And because of that, it's really scary. Another complaint I have is the yo-yo. Placing the yo-yo, you have to align it first before putting it on a web, and it is extremely difficult. Why the hell do I have to heat the yo-yo up just to guarantee that I get to put it on properly? I'm paying premium. I'm paying a premium price. I shouldn't do this kind of shit, man. I shouldn't do this modification. But those are my problems with this guy, for now. Let's move on to articulation. His head can go up pretty far, and his neck is on the long way. And it can go down that far, and it just popped off. You can pop it back in pretty easy, but still, it's kind of a problem. The head can go side to side pretty decent, but it's kind of a difficult task. Left to right is kind of difficult because of the neck. It's kind of hindering the entire head, so it's just annoying. The body, it can go back pretty far. And forward, it's nice. It's pretty good. It can go from side to side, pretty good also. Not the best, but you know, it's still good. And there's the problem with the upper torso part. It's just, and you're not gonna get anything out of this. You basically have no movement. It's just very annoying and very disappointing. The arm also has this Revoltech styled kind of shoulder thing. I don't remember what it's called. They have this butterfly joint, is pretty impressive. The bicep swivel is hidden pretty well. And of course, the arm can bend all the way, it's good. The hands, they're your standard SHF kind of shit, it's just nothing really special. And the legs, going forward pretty far, going back pretty far, further in the back, interesting. The legs can bend pretty decent, but it's kind of not enough when you're expecting it from a Spider-Man figure, so it's a little disappointing. The feet, they got great range of motion, and the toe hinge is just absolutely insane. That's physically impossible, but that's still pretty cool, man. I'm just gonna compliment this sort of waist piece, this cloth thingy. It's good. It's very bendable. I don't know what material this is, but it's probably rubber, I think, and it's very good. I am glad that they chose this because it doesn't get in the way of the legs. They should have just gone for the cloth goods, but still this is a nice alternative. I hope to see more of this kind of material later on in the SHF line. So that about wraps it up for articulation, but I have one more complaint. The web accessories. Yes, I did praise this thing for its webs, but some of these are just so confusing. This one especially, I didn't know how to use it. The instructions did a terrible fucking job explaining it, but eventually I did get it on a nice serviceable pose. But dude, the promo shots did not do this justice. There is no fucking way I can bend the web like that, right? It feels impossible if I even bend it in any wrong way, because it just feels so brittle, it might break. And this grabby other dude web, I thought it was like a bendy wire at first, but no. You have to like remove the torso of another figure, or in this case the SHF Miles Morales Spider-Man, or carefully wrap it around them in hopes that it doesn't fucking break. It's confusing, it's a gimmick for one specific figure, and you can't use it on other figures. It's just very disappointing. Should have just been a bendy wire. Anyway, size comparison. Here's the figure I've reviewed previously, the CT Toys Andrew Garfield The Amazing Spider-Man, Mafex Hush Batman, and another SHF, which is Your Forger. Unfortunately, I don't have any other Spider-Verse figures to compare this guy to, so this is gonna have to do. But now I gotta say, despite the limitations with its articulation, he's very good. There's relatively no problem with the joints. He's a unique experience with web accessories that are one of a kind and also confusing, but once you get the hang of it, and once you get him in a good ass pose, this thing is very impressive. I love this guy, but he has a bunch of problems that make him not the best. I think he's like a solid 7 out of 10. I wish I could rate this higher. I wish I could rate this 10. But there's just so many problems. And this is a premium figure. There's just no excuses for this guy. This is just mainly Bandai's fault, but still. I highly recommend this guy over the Marvel Legends. But if you're not willing to look past the problems, I think the Marvel Legends is gonna be perfectly fine for you. But still, the posing is great, the web accessories are great, the hands are great, the head sculpts are great. This could have been probably the best Spider-Verse figure out there, but it has a bunch of flaws, and I just can't excuse its flaws. So 7 out of 10 it is. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope you'll stick around for some more figure content like this. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that shit. I'll see you later.